A figure on hand here for Real Madrid. Militao. Antonio Rudiger. Another transfer arrival from Chelsea in the off-season. And a miscue. Barcelona can take advantage. Ansu Fati seemed to get himself tangled up.
And he certainly did get himself tangled up, Ansu Fati there. But also you have to credit Lucas Vázquez for getting himself back into position. He had just vacated that right back berth initially, but got himself back in position. And talking about fullbacks, it looks as though Antonio Rudiger is playing as a left back at the moment. Certainly surprising to us, but I don't think it's just that's where he's positioned now. I think that's where he has been for the first few minutes of the game, and I think that's his position for the first 45 minutes. Certainly my assumption, not why Real Madrid signed him, to play as a left back, Callum.
Talking of left backs, Alaba into Fati. Italy with a delightful ball to the far side, into the green-booted Rafinha. Garcia. Brings it beautifully into the path of Rafinha once more. Here come Barcelona. Rafinha, twinkle-toed. Busquets. Gavi. Barcelona happy to retreat for the time being. And already, short of 10 minutes, the Olays have started. Here's twisting and turning. This time, the standing fullback, Antonio Rudiger, doing just about enough to thwart Rafinha.
Well, his one-on-one defending is certainly going to be tested here, and you see it. The quick feet, the trickery of Rafinha. But Rudiger stood up big and strong, and he watched the ball. He wasn't watching the hip movements, he wasn't watching the body sways of Rafinha. Watched the ball and defended really well there, Rudiger.
Real Madrid finds something here. Valverde. Delightful ball in towards Eden Hazard. Defended by Garcia. To Stegen. To Busquets. Cleverly done by Lewandowski. Barcelona pressing forward here. Lewandowski. Good save by Courtois. First real test of the Belgian goalkeeper this evening.
And this is what the crowd came to see. That man there with a ball at his feet, Lewandowski. But credit the defence of Real Madrid because they congregate around the German, or the Pole, Lewandowski. And as he strikes towards that near post, Ter Stegen gets down very well to his left-hand side. Too wide though, too tight an angle really for Lewandowski to trouble Ter Stegen.
Cleverly done. Fati unable to combine. It's not the best efforts of Robert Lewandowski. Comfortably into the path of Courtois. Just the 29 La Liga goals conceded last season for the Belgian. League winner with Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid and Chelsea. 15 clean sheets last season. You have some work to do to keep a clean sheet here tonight. Lewandowski put away by Alaba. Rodrigo. Now the time of Real Madrid. Vinicius Junior. Can they find something here? Rodrigo. Tchouameni. Aurelian Tchouameni. And now the Olays starting from the Real Madrid fans. Hazard. Vinicius Junior craving half a yard. Madrid supporters. Rudiger took a deflection and scrambled away by Alaba.
Well, the marauding Antonio Rudiger very much on show at the moment down that left-hand side. As I say, this is not why Real Madrid bought him. Certainly my assumption, they didn't buy him to be playing as a left-back. For playing as a left-back, he is right now. Alaba and Militao, the left-sided and right-sided centre-halves. And he's really doing a job on Rafinha right now, is Rudiger.
Garcia, Spanish international, who's left Barcelona in 2017 for Manchester City, but then returned in 2021. He's 21 years of age. For those potential suitors watching on, in case you're wondering, the buyout clause is just the 400 million euros. Rudiger making the challenge necessary. Alaba getting the better of his former teammate Robert Lewandowski. Here's Rafinha. Gavi. Garcia once again. Away the pass from Christian Tech. Just raised the right arm in apologetic fashion. We're going to clash between two former FC Bayern players here.
Yeah, Alaba certainly with a raised foot there. Lewandowski minute just ducked his head. Took a little bit of a nick on the shoulder, but he'll be all right, Lewandowski. So here he is again, Callum, as well. Rudiger, you see him playing as a fullback, taking the throw-ins. Completely old school, old-fashioned route. Fullback right now, Rudiger. Very surprising, I think, to see him in that position. But he's sticking limpet-like to Rafinha at the moment. And so far, honours not quite even. Honours really have gone to Rudiger.
Well, he's had admirers in Madrid for many a year. The 29-year-old joined in June after 5 seasons at Chelsea. Ironically, his last Chelsea goal came against Real Madrid in the UEFA Champions League quarter-finals.
Also, his best season at Chelsea was his last season. No surprise for me, you quite often see that, whether it's in football, whether it's in NBA, NFL players coming to the end of their contracts. They seem to find that extra 1 or 2% to show to potential suitors what they can do.
And he's been able to find the extra 1 or 2 bodies this season, hasn't he, Carlo Ancelotti? Very, very busy, and once again, a whole host of money spent by Real Madrid to keep themselves where many believe they belong, towards the top end of European football. Busquets. Kicked forward at the second time of asking, repelled by Alaba. And now Camavinga, turning into trouble, and able to wriggle away. Never so delightfully. Rodrigo. Camavinga taken down. Immediately recognising the situation.
Yeah, but great ball retention there from Real Madrid. Just that willingness to take the ball in tight spaces there from Camavinga. Got his body in between himself, went between the Barcelona player and the ball. First touch was spot on as well, just invited the challenge on and then went over. No surprise really that both sets of players willing to take the ball in tight spaces. The best of the best right here.
Rudiger going a little short, for Courtois' liking. Vinicius Junior taken down by another evasive challenge from Ronald Araujo. Uruguayan pleading his case. Here come Barcelona again. Lewandowski unable to find Rafinha. Courtois, as well as Vasquez, come under pressure. Camavinga. And Barcelona defend another spring and the counter press here from Real Madrid. Rudiger just away from the grasp of Hazard. The effort towards goal. Just a whisker away from opening the scoreline here in Las Vegas. Valverde coming within a whisker back.
What a strike this is. It's a terrific first touch as well. Gets the ball out of his feet. The standing foot is off the ground as well. He hits it with full force with the laces of the right boot. And you see the goal shake, the cameras shake. So close. A whisker away there, Valverde.
So 18 minutes to pass, Matt Lawrence. Thoughts, observations?
I quite like pre-season friendlies, Callum. I'm all for them. It's not only is it a spectacle, but to see these players here as well, maybe not playing quite at full tilt. It's the first friendly. Good. And let's be honest, Barcelona weren't exactly tested against Inter Miami either. But this is being played at 90-95%. And it's fun and it's exciting.
Ansu Fati to Jordi Alba. Araujo. Christensen, of course, brought into a backline that conceded 38 goals in 38 La Liga games last year. Busquets, flipped up into the sky by David Alaba. Miscue from Vasquez. Now Camavinga. Awkward shot from him. Fati! Real Madrid, very nearly the architects of their own downfall.
Well, and this is all about Camavinga. He tried a little Cruyff turn in his own penalty area and gets it all wrong. And so does Ansu Fati, though. He goes with his left foot, and the inside of his left foot is always curling away from goal. He needs to hit it with the laces or the outside of the left foot to keep it on target. It's a poor effort from Fati, as it was from Camavinga.
Now then, at the other end of the field, here come Real Madrid. Rodrigo. Hazard. Rudiger. Can they find a way through on this occasion? Not if Araujo on the far side has anything to do with it. Superb piece of defending from the Uruguayan.
It really was. The fence is on top right now, and one-on-one defending has been quite glorious so far. We've seen Rudiger on Rafinha, and there we see Araujo as well. Quite fantastic defending, not willing to watch the body swerves, the hips move. It's all about focusing on the ball, keeping that low centre of gravity as well. And Araujo, he loved it. And then he fired the ball against the hoardings as well. Don't get kidded on that this is just a pre-season friendly. This means the world to some of these players.
Xavi. Rafinha's ball in. Made by the commanding head of Alaba. So Shagan forced a long way out. Calmly clipping into the channel.
Well, as is the want of the modern-day goalkeeper, both Courtois and Ter Stegen, so calm under pressure and with the ball on their feet. Both have great starting positions. Ter Stegen constantly 25 yards, 30 yards out of his goal. Always on his toes, always expecting a quick counter from the opposition.
Busquets. Valverde now into Eden Hazard, who is tripped by the trailing leg of Rafinha.
Well, it's not quite his position, is it? Eden Hazard is dropping deeper and deeper. He doesn't really want to be playing as that archetypal number 9. Yes, wearing the 7 shirt, but playing as a centre forward here. And as the game has progressed, Callum, he's been dropping deeper and deeper, and there we saw him being fouled in the centre circle. That's how deep he's dropping.
Well, our coverage of the Soccer Champions Tour 2022 continues on Tuesday when FC Barcelona take on Juventus at the Cotton Bowl in Dallas. That a 7:30 kickoff Central Time. Tuesday, Real Madrid take on Club America at the Oracle Park in San Francisco, 7:30 p.m. Pacific Time. And then Saturday, Real Madrid take on Juventus from the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California at 7 p.m. Pacific. A fabulous pre-season tournament continues. Treated to Juventus Chivas Guadalajara last night here in Las Vegas. Juventus victorious by 2-0. Lewandowski caught in the crowd. Courtois thumping away.
Well, it's intriguing, Callum, to see any time the ball goes near Lewandowski, the white shirts swarm around him, not just defenders, but the holding midfielders as well, whether it be Tchouaméni, whether it be Camavinga. They're getting around him. They're not allowing him too much time on the ball.
Covey. Combining with Rafinha. So Rafinha will leave the throw now for Araujo. From Barcelona B in 2018 from Boston River in Uruguay. The last goal for Barcelona actually came in a 4-0 victory over Real Madrid back in March. The penultimate defeat of the La Liga season for Real Madrid. But Lewandowski continuing to show his new teammates what they have to. And they'll be delighted to know the next competitive meeting between these two sides will actually be the 250th iteration. There's a sense of occasion today. Now defending to do for Real Madrid as Rafinha stands over, and a myriad of maybes for Barcelona. Who won themselves a throw on the far side. Ancelotti replaced Zinedine Zidane in June. 11 major honours to his name. Won the titles in 5 different countries and the Champions League 5 times. Here's Garcia.